Once upon a time, there was a man named David who was struggling in his marriage. He and his wife had been married for 10 years, and things were not going well. David felt like he had lost sight of the woman he fell in love with, and his wife felt like he didn't understand her anymore. It was as if they were living separate lives under one roof. The love that was once there had dwindled, and they both felt disconnected. David had always been the type of person who relied heavily on his memory. He would recall experiences and base his present actions on them. This way of thinking had served him well in his professional life, but in his personal life, it was causing him to become stagnant. One day, David had a conversation with a wise friend who told him about the power of emotional intelligence. His friend explained that the more we can see people in terms of their unseen potential, the more we can use our imagination rather than our memory. By refusing to label his wife, David could start to see her in a new light and find new ways to connect with her. David's friend's words resonated with him, and he decided to give it a try. He started to look at his wife with fresh eyes, trying to see the person she was becoming rather than the person she had been in the past. He tried to be more curious and open-minded, asking her questions and really listening to her answers. Not only that, but he stopped trying to fit her into a box or a label and started to appreciate her unique qualities and strengths. However, it wasn't all smooth sailing. There were many misunderstandings and mistakes along the way. They both had to learn to communicate better and be patient with each other. At times, David felt frustrated because he felt like he was putting in all the effort while his wife wasn't reciprocating. It wasn't until they had a heart-to-heart conversation that he realized how wrong he was. During their conversation, David's wife revealed that she had been feeling neglected and unappreciated. She felt like David was taking her for granted and not putting in the effort to understand her. Hearing this was a wake-up call for David, and he realized that he had been relying too much on his memory of his wife and not enough on his imagination of whom she could be. He needed to see her in a new light and appreciate her for who she was. David started to put in more effort, and gradually things started to change. He started to see his wife as a complex and dynamic person rather than a static label, and that made all the difference. He was able to tap into a new level of emotional intelligence that had been missing in their relationship. Likewise, he started to understand her on a deeper level, and she felt seen and heard in a way she hadn't in a long time. As their relationship grew stronger, David started to apply this same approach to other areas of his life. He tried to see his children as unique individuals with their potential, rather than just extensions of himself. He looked at his co-workers and employees with fresh eyes, trying to understand their strengths and weaknesses, rather than just relying on his experiences with them. This approach had a ripple effect on his life. He found himself more open-minded, more curious, and more engaged with the people around him. He was able to connect with others on a deeper level, and he felt more fulfilled in his relationships and his work. David's newfound emotional intelligence also helped him realize that he had been struggling with anxiety and depression for a long time. He had been bottling up his feelings and relying on his memory to get through the day. It wasn't until he started to see his wife and other people in his life in a new light that he was able to confront his mental health issues and seek help. David's wife was a great support system for him during this time. She helped him find a therapist, and they both started attending couples therapy as well. They learned new communication skills and strategies to help them navigate their misunderstandings and mistakes. David's therapist helped him realize that his reliance on memory was a coping mechanism for his anxiety. By relying on his experiences, he felt like he had control over his environment and could predict outcomes. However, this way of thinking was limiting his potential and causing him to miss out on new experiences and opportunities. Thanks to therapy and his newfound emotional intelligence, David was able to let go of his reliance on memory and embrace his imagination. He started to see the world in a new light and was more open to new experiences and perspectives. He realized that his potential was limitless, and he was capable of achieving great things both in his personal and professional life. David's journey was not easy, but it was worth it. He learned that by seeing people in terms of their unseen potential, he was able to tap into his emotional intelligence and connect with them on a deeper level. He learned the power of communication, understanding, and empathy. Likewise, he learned that mistakes and misunderstandings are a part of life, but with the right tools, they can be overcome. In the end, David and his wife's marriage grew stronger than ever before. They both had a newfound appreciation for each other and were committed to continuing to grow together. David was also able to apply his emotional intelligence to other areas of his life and achieve success both personally and professionally. David's story serves as a reminder of the power of emotional intelligence. By seeing people in terms of their unseen potential, we can tap into a new level of understanding and empathy. We can connect with others on a deeper level and achieve our full potential. It's not always easy, and there will be bumps along the way, but with the right tools and mindset, anything is possible. The end. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing for more videos like this from this channel. Don't hesitate to drop your comments below and like this video. We love